Yeah, right here I'm gonna talk about the spirit of Ysys. Alright? Now this shouldn't be that long. Normally it takes me a long time to talk about shit. This shouldn't be that long. Alright? So basically Ysys is the destruction of masculine energy. So not only is there a war on truth, there is a war against masculine energy. And it's heavily showed in the entertainment business. How people wear old school Egyptian apparel, kilts, and the whole nine. There's a deeper meaning than somebody's own culture that's going on behind the scenes, and it's relegated to this likeness. So, quite frankly, Isis, being a spiritual goddess that was known for killing the masculine principle and subjected it. And now in this world in 2022, it's a whole lot of bitches that claim that they're mistresses, but they just missed a nigga, and so they pimping on bitches also. The same ones that were in feminist movements standing against all of it. And these chicks nowadays got different affections. A lot of them like to get beat and slammed through plate glass windows, and they return back to their boyfriends. Trust me, I've seen it working at a homeless shelter. Boy, don't you stop that. Too broke to afford boxing lessons, so I guess I can't get a girlfriend. Quite frankly, I'm not really into that shit. They got drug addictions, they keep them looped in with that, and witchcraft also, and their mind control is just done on tap. That's how I feel about this situation that I'm facing in this world, trying to get emancipated, because I'm just trying to speak the truth in the shadow banners. Really tired of all this nonsense and going back to the story of Isis, which was later mitigated from the spiritual principles and witchcraft works, and then they did their rituals as a terrorist group that was happened to be Muslim. But Muslims, as you know, females are respected differently in their culture. As far as what I've seen with the extremists, they have to walk behind the men. So how do they get a feminist leader such as a female deity named Isis, a goddess, a mistress that emasculates men? Now ask yourself, is that reflect in the mirror with the Muslim tradition? So you know that the Muslims is tied in with masonry and contracts, and quite in fact, most of them are quite Egyptian, just like the Catholics. And that reaches through the Catholic Church and the royal family. They're connected to these extremists that are Muslim terrorist groups. And people walk around the cube, and the black cube is under the planet of Saturn, allegedly, on the bottom side. The octagon that niggas fight in fold up into a cube. All that energy and sigil magic controlling the beehive, mind control of the masses, high fructose corn syrup. This is the shit that I'm speaking about. And I'm trying to teach you niggas, but y'all niggas is like kicking a dead horse. So I'm quite done preaching about it. I'm just gonna see you sink in the surface while I rise, reading on the scriptures and elevating my mind. No weed or medical marijuana card, but trust me, I'm always spiritually high. Even on my bad days. And then, to go even further, to show you how bizarre this real shit is, Kim Kardashian, somebody uploaded a video, it's still on the internet, on how they take blood baths like Elizabeth Bathory. That's linked in to the Turkish ruler Vlad the Impaler that would impale niggas through the backside, and the shaft would come outside of their mouth on wooden spikes. They bathed in blood like that. The shit was kinda different. So what as it came into beautification principles, baby stem cells and Pepsi Colas, and that's just scratching the surface. Kim Kardashian using those blood baths. Celebrities going down and eating the placenta and enjoying the nutrients. The shit is kind of different. And just to top it off, the Kardashians at the same time said that they need more male energy. And now we see the spirit of Isis, the tattoo below Rihanna's breast, happening with the husband of Kim Kardashian's father, basically. I forget it. He's a bicycle rider. Now his name is Caitlyn. and they need more male energy. Niggas lined up to tap that ass, and it's fake as fuck cause it's injected with lots of plastics. Boy, watch out for that BPA. So basically, niggas getting in, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with a girl that got a backside. I quite enjoy it myself, but be careful if she smiles. You don't know what type of shit you in, boy. Might end up changing your name to Caitlin. And this is the generations that's looking to go and raise the babies. Everything's twisted. There was twin towers, double helix, convex, that make an X, and that's generation X, and now niggas is transfixed. So transfixed in this situation with the killing of masculine energy. Why would they need masculine energy? To derive the masculine principle up out of you so they can shift to whatever they want and be who they want to be. And that is, they want to be you, and you just can't be no one else. But the rest of the niggas that ate from the soup, a lot of them liars. So quite frankly, they blend in fact and deep. That shit don't work with me. I see the ways of these dudes, and they a little bit different than the niggas I seen in the 90s. Alright? Women in that feminist movement, flexing their arms, trying to be masculine, but representing the feminine principle. That's a whole lot of Ysys, boy. Think about that shit for a minute. Let it sink in. Let it make sense. See if you get $1 out of that. They up on cameras with ring lights. YouTube filled with bright lights. Everybody got a hope and a passion. They know what they gotta do and what it takes to get inside of that class, and lined up outside of Harvey Weinstein's house, and now 20 years they want to start complaining later like his reputation didn't precede him before. They was waiting outside, standing outside like the Statue of Liberty. Women needed to be liberated, but the statue looked masculine. Transfixed generations. Transfixed generations. That's Generation X. They fucking took down the twin towers and they made it into one, and it twists around like a helix. Wearing them Michael Jordans, 23 on either heel, the sole of your feet just right under. That's 46, like chromosomes in the development of a baby. That's alchemy. All of this shit is sorcery. People pay top dollar for it, for the demise of their spiritual life and their spiritual being. But they look fresh though. They got chains out though. They got fresh clothes though. And they got a lot of drip. But the rest of their life look like shit, so they only got what they show on the outside, and that ain't much. Just shit to get robbed from, cause real niggas look a little bit different. 38 special tucked in their waistband, coming up to get that grip. They starving on the streets, and they forced into the streets to sell drugs. They carry that tool for work, and you coming out shining like Lucifer. Diamonds rain from the star Saturn, coming down on the planet. And if you like it, put a ring on it, and there's a ring on the planet. And that's just the feminist movement. That's the same thing from the Garden of Eden, what Satan subdued Adam with. Then Adam got subdued, and it was never enough, and you never pay enough, and you never get what you want. That's a whole lot of bad business and a whole lot of forgiveness for niggas who are scared. And that's the archetype of the pyramid. It's ruled by fear, and I just won't go there. I'll take this Desert Eagle, this 38, and I'll drop it down to find my Gatling gun next to the rail gun, and I'll spat it off at the eye. Putting a nigga's lights out. Pause. That's some shit I'm not familiar with, but boy, it got done. I'm out.
Whipping and flipping the yam, turning her brick to a lamb. We rockin' the dope, soon as it get off the boat. Keeping it soft like a mink, go on my link, poking the sink. Turning that work like a karate, serving a new Maserati, in a brand new Maserati. Young nigga move that dope, young nigga move that dope, baby move that dope, baby move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby move that dope, baby move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby move that dope, baby move that dope.